The second altcoin of the day that I've chosen to showcase to you today is going to be a bit of Stella, a bit of XLM, a bit of Stella Artois. Love to have a beer here. Now, obviously, we do have a massive trend line coming from the upside here. From the downside around back from March 2020, if I do believe, yeah, around the March Black Swan event coming through. Now, as you can see, guys, mass levels of support has been formed along this zone, which is really quite interesting just because now we know we're going to be finding a level of support if we do actually pull back from there at any time. We'll pull back from where we are at any time. Now, this is where it gets quite interesting because you can see the levels of support that we do have on this lower side here. You can see the levels of resistance that we do have on this top side here. Now, we're getting ever so close to a breakout here for Stella, right? We can see a lot of the other altcoins at this point in time, they are pumping. So it's only a matter of time before Stella follows suit. So please, please, please be wary, be ready for this lovely breakout scenario of this ascending triangle. As you can see, in terms of a measure move scenario, we could be looking at insane gains to the top side here, guys. And when I say insane gains, in terms of percentage there, we're going to be looking at something along the lines of 38.69% in terms of a spot gain there, guys. That's really quite huge. really quite huge. You know the score here. We're going to be staggering take profits all the way up, planning for any sort of reversal here, If we do see a reversal coming through there, once we've hit our first take profit, guys, we basically take our stop loss, we move our stop loss to our entry point. And that way, if we do see any sort of reversal and we don't see this measure move actually play out, we've already banked 10, maybe 15, 20% along the way anyway. So it's actually going to be a successful trade at the end of the day, guys. It's basically gridding your take profits to minimize your losses, right? Very helpful trading strategy that actually helped me become a very profitable trader over the last few years or so, right? So it's something I use literally in everything that I do now. So yeah, just minimizes your losses completely. So it's very good. Now moving on to obviously that's the long-term sort of cover there. In terms of a price prediction, I would be looking for around 0.58, so 58 cents there for the future. Currently trading around 37 cents there. Very interesting stuff. Moving down to the 4-hour chart, because this is where some money could be made in terms of a micro sort of breakout coming through here, guys. As you can see, we do have a descending triangle. We are looking at breaking this to the top side here. The measure move to the upside here is going to be looking along the lines of this, guys. As you can see, in terms of percentages here, it's going to be around, so obviously this is a very big breakout trade there, guys. Still 14% gain there. Obviously that's a spot gain as well there, guys. So if you are a leverage junkie, if you're leveraging these trades, you're going to be making that cold hard cash right there. Very good stuff indeed. But even if you're not, guys, even 14% is still very successful in terms of a nice position there. Now, in terms of an entry point right now, I would really be looking to clear these zones. As you can see, I've actually I put through many trap zones because these are very key reversal points for the price here, guys. See, I would be at least staggering take profits all the way up here before going for the completion of this measure move at 14% there. But just because you can see we've actually reversed from these zones multiple times here, and if we are going to do that, we're probably going to get stopped out if we don't take profit along the way, right? So yeah, definitely a couple of things to be looking out for. We're above all major moving averages there on Stella, really looking quite progressive to the upside in the mix of a lovely breakout, 14% there. So yeah, definitely a few things to be looking out for. What I would say, is, well, unfortunately, we are coming up to a bit of an overextended point on the RSI. If we do actually see momentum continue here, it's going to be quite progressive, right? It's going to be quite progressive, but we have seen nice reversal points coming through there, and that's basically going to mean that we're going to be overbought there on the RSI. So yeah, definitely reversal points to be looking out for there, and that's basically another reason why we're staggering our take profits, guys. But yeah, that's pretty much Stella covered there on the 4-hour. Let's have a look at the 1-hour. We've actually seen this micro downtrend actually play out over the last week or so. There's nothing too crazy there, but we are seeing a bit of reversal, and this is going to be acting as a pretty big higher low scenario coming through there, and that's obviously bullish there, guys. Higher low scenario coming through there. What I would be looking for is what we're currently on at this point in time. And let me get rid of these moving averages for now there. What we're currently looking for is what we're actually looking at now. This is obviously a lower high from this high point here, guys. If we can get over that and hold it, we're actually going to be invalidating that lower high. And that's a bullish scenario, bullish signal as well for a lovely congruent bounce point up to the upside from there, and that's basically going to be activating our long position there on the midterm there. So yeah, very interesting stuff coming through there for Stella. A couple of things to be looking out for, but yeah, that's going to be your overall update today for Stella.